So for this first exercise, you need a small child, and we're bending and extending and bend and extend and bend and extend. You just want to make sure your child's not too big. And one more time. Thank you very much, Max. Only joking, of course. Hope everyone's well. So we're just going to start up with a warm-up. Okay, so starting with the neck. Arm out to the side, ear to shoulder, and over the other way. And one more. Okay, and the other side. And one more. Okay, and shrugging the shoulders up and down. And rolling them backwards. And rolling them forwards. Okay, and palms facing together. And we're just going to move the arms out to the side. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades. Breathe in and breathe out as you come back. And one more. Okay, and we're going to come up, so reaching up. That's it, crossing the arms at the top. And one more. Okay, so this time we're going to come up and we're going to bend the knees. We're going to come down low. So swinging the arms, bend the knees. Okay, and then if you want to, as you come up, we're going to come up onto tiptoes. Just testing your balance a bit there. Last one. And rotating the hips. Nice big circles. And back the other way. Okay, so we're going to bring one knee up and we're going to extend the leg out to the side. Okay, so if you have trouble with this balance, just hold on to the wall or hold on to a chair or something. And one more. And rotating the ankle around in one direction. And back the other way. Okay, and the other side. So extending the leg right out. Last one. And rotating the ankle around in one direction. And back the other way. Okay, and just a few squats. So feet hip width apart. Okay, so you want to drive your weight through the heels and through your backside, and breathe in, breathe out, come down. So it gets as low as you can. Okay, one more. Okay, now we're going to do a wide squat. So we're going to step out to the side and come down. Back to the centre, step out. Okay, make sure you're coming right through the middle. One more. Okay, we'll do 5 on the other side. One more. Well done. Okay, so come to stand on the mat so you've got enough space in front of you. Okay, I'm going to roll down, so standing up nice and tall. Pull the pelvic floor in. Abdominals engaged. Shoulders up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll the shoulders forward, tuck the chin to chest. Coming down, nice and slow. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, and we're slowly curling back up. Okay, and coming down again. Keep the chin tucked to the chest. Okay, and we're going to swing the arms now. So one arm forward and one arm backwards, just like a pendulum. That's it, just relax the arms. Relax the head. Okay, and swing round to the left-hand side. And back to the centre. And round to the right-hand side. And back to the centre. And slow the arms. And breathe in. And breathe out, coming back up. Okay, and we're going to come down again. And this time we're going to bend the knees so that we can get the hands on the floor. Okay, so hands flat on the floor. Tuck the chin into the chest. And we're just going to straighten up the backs of the legs. So hold it here for a few breaths. If you can't get all the way to the floor, don't worry, just hold on to your legs. Okay, so deep breath in and breathe out, coming back up. That's it, curling through the spine. Okay, and we're going to come down one more time. Okay, and we're going to walk the hands forward and we're going to come into a down dog. Okay, so you might just want to widen the hands a little bit, widen the feet. Okay, push back through the hands and look back through the legs. Okay, heels as near to the floor as you can, looking back through the legs. Okay, and we're going to bring the knees to the mat, feet flat, and we're going to come into child's pose. Tuck the toes under, coming up and back into down dog, pushing through the hands. Okay, knees to the mat, feet flat, back into child's pose. And coming up onto all fours, tuck the toes under and back into down dog. We'll do that one more time. Okay, so back into child's pose. And back into down dog. Okay, and just walk the heels up and down. That's it, just easing the heels towards the mat. Make sure you're still pushing through the hands. And just coming down one last time, back onto the heels. And just see if you can walk the hands a bit further away. Stretching through the arms. Okay, and walk the fingers around to the left-hand side. Okay, and back to the centre. And round to the right hand side. And back to the centre. Okay, and we're going to come to line our tummies. Okay, so this is for our swimming exercise. Okay, so we're going to start with the head on the hands. Okay, so draw the navel in towards the spine. So you want to pull your tummy muscles in, about 25–30% of what you could do. And we're going to raise one leg up and lower, and then the other leg and lower. So keep the head on the hands, point the toes, and really stretch away. It's not how high you can come up, it's how far you can stretch away. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, stretch away. Okay, so we're going to move it up a level, if you want to. Okay, so reaching the arms out in front now. Opposite arm and opposite leg. Raising up at the same time, along with your head and shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, coming up. Stretch away. Make sure you're still pulling your tummy in. This is a really good exercise for your back. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, come up. Okay, so either continue with this, or advanced version, we're going to go up and down in quick succession. Okay, so this one's quite hard. Okay, so really reaching forward, stretch away with the back legs. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, and we're going to go one more time. Okay, so really go for it now. Stretching through the spine. So control your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant, well done. So just rest for a second, and we're going to come back. So we're going to come back into child's pose, but we're going to widen the knees this time. Okay, so just relax onto the mat. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Okay, I'm going to come up onto all fours, so I'm just going to move my notes. Okay. So we're going to do a cat and cow stretch. So hands under the shoulders. Knees hip width apart, feet flat. Breathe out, arch the back, look back through the legs. Breathe in, draw the navel to the mat, look up to the ceiling. So we're going to alternate between the two. Keep the arms and the legs still. So a nice massage through the spine. Good for the digestive system. Breathe in, breathe out, arch the back. So I'm just going to do a few more. And last one. Okay, now opposite arm and opposite leg extending away along the mat. So keep them in contact with the mat to start with. Okay, and then if you you want to, we're going to raise them up. Okay, so a bit of a Superman pose, stretching away. Reach forward, stretch back. Okay, so very similar to the swimming exercise, except on all fours. Okay, now if you want to, we can add a crunchy. Okay, so we're going to come in and extend away. And the other side, so come in, extend away. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. So keep going. Nearly there. Last few. Okay, one more time on each side. Well done. Okay, so we're going to stay on all fours. Okay, tuck the toes under. Brace your abdominal muscles. Okay, we're just going to hover the knees up off the mat. And hold for a few seconds and lower. Okay, so do that again. Hover the knees. And lower. And again. So hold it there. And lower. And again. And lower. And one more time. That's it. Hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Oh, hot now. Okay, so we're just going to circle the wrists round. Okay, so it's quite tough on the wrists. Okay, and back the other way. Okay, and just hold the fingers back. Okay, and the other way. That's brilliant. Well done. So come to lie on your back now. Okay, so keep the knees bent. Okay, and just relax the back into the mat. Okay, so when you're doing abdominal exercises, you don't want your back arching up off the mat. That means that your abdominal muscles aren't strong enough and you'll just end up hurting your back. Okay, so if that does happen, you just need to bring it back down a level, okay, and stick with the easy exercises until your abdominal muscles become a bit stronger. Anyway, we're going to start with one for the legs anyway. Okay, so keep this knee bent. So extend one leg away, so point the toes, lift up, flex the foot, drag down. So breathe in, come up, breathe out, come down, abs and pelvic floor engaged. Okay, so if you find that your back's arching up off the mat with this exercise like this, okay, then we just do very small movement. Breathe in, breathe out. I can hear my ankle clicking. I don't know if you can hear that. That's it, keep going, a few more. Last one. Okay, and give the knee a hug into the chest. And just let the knee drop out to the side. Okay, and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so the other leg bent, extend the leg away. So point, lift, flex the foot, drag it back down. So you want a nice controlled movement. You don't want to be going too far and bouncing, too fast and bouncing the leg up and down. That's it, keep going, nearly there. And last one. And give the knee a hug into the chest. And just let the knee drop out to the side. Okay, so feet now, mat width apart. Arms by the sides. Okay, and we're going to rock from side to side. So we're going to bring the hip right up. Okay, so get the knees as near to the floor as you can. Okay, don't worry if you can't get them all the way down. Okay, so nice big movement. Okay, one more time on each side. Okay, and we're going to bring the feet and the knees together. Okay, so arms out to the side. And we're going to drop the knees to one side. Turn the head the other way. Okay, and using the abdominal muscles, we're going to drag the knees back up to the centre. And the other side. So drop the knees to one side, turn the head the other way. Drag the knees back up. Okay, so breathe in as the knees come down. Breathe out as you drag them back up. So breathe in, breathe out, drag the knees back up. So it's a nice twist through the spine, working all the deep abdominal muscles. Okay, make sure you're turning the head the other ways. Okay, so either stay with this, okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, but keep the head still. And we're going to raise the legs into a tabletop position. And we're going to come down to the side. Slowly extend the top leg away. Okay, so breathe in, come down. Breathe out, come back up. So really try and control that movement. Okay, so as you're coming up, keep the feet and the knees hip width apart. That's it. Slowly extend the top leg away. Okay, so by going slowly, we're making sure we're doing a nice controlled movement, which means all the right muscles are working and we're not using momentum. That's it, keep going. Nearly there. Okay, one more time on each side. bring the feet back down to the mat. Okay, we're going to drop the knees to one side. So feet and knees together. Drop the knees to one side, turn the head the other way. And the top knee, we're going to draw it up towards the chest. So you can use the hand that's nearest just to ease it up a bit more. Okay, so just keep that leg relaxed. Okay, so a couple of deep breaths. Okay, and the other way. Turn the head the opposite direction. Draw that top knee up towards the chest, using the hand. Okay, just try and stay nice and relaxed. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so we're going to do a single leg stretch now. Okay, so we're going to hug one knee into the chest, extend the other leg away. Okay, get the knee nice and close. And you want to be holding the leg just below the knee. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out as the knee comes to the chest. Okay, so keep the extended leg up off the mat if you can. And if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to raise the head and shoulders up off the mat. Keep the chin tucked in. And harder again will be a crisscross. So we have the hands behind the head, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Okay, breathe out as the elbow and the knee touch. That's it, keep going. It's a tough one. That's it, make sure the leg's really extending away. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And come into a full body stretch. Whew. Stretching the arms away overhead, stretching the legs out in front. That's brilliant. Good work, everyone. Okay, so shoulder bridge, knees bent, feet quite close to the back side, feet hip width apart, hands by the side. Okay, and breathe in. As we breathe out, we're peeling the spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Raising the hips up, coming up onto the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out, slowly coming back down, one vertebra at a time. Okay, and coming up again. So really peeling the spine up off the mat. Getting the hips up nice and high, high as you can onto the shoulders. So if you do have any problems with your neck, then don't come up too high for this one. Okay, just imagine each vertebrae leaving the mat one at a time. Okay, so this time we're going to come up and we're going to raise the hands up and over to the floor behind you. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring everything back down to the mat. Okay, so we're going to come up again. Okay, so there's two options for you. Okay, we're even going to raise one heel up off the mat and lower. And then the other heel up off the mat and lower. And then coming back down. Or we're going to come up, arms overhead, and we're going to raise one leg to the ceiling and lower, and the other leg to the ceiling and lower. Okay, so while you're doing this, keep the hips in the same position. Try not to let them drop back down to the mat. Okay, and then coming back down. Okay, so we're going to go again. Okay, so remember, just raise the heel if you want to. Otherwise, we're going to bring the whole leg up. And lower. And the other leg. And lower. And coming back down. And coming up. Okay, so we're going to try something a bit harder now. So we're going to raise the leg up. And we're going to lower down towards the mat. So just in one movement. And up. Just 3 times on each side. Nice and controlled. Bring the leg back down. And the other side, coming up. And down to the mat. Okay, so we're not peeling the spine off the mat. We're just coming up and down in one movement. And coming back down. Okay, and we do that one more time. Okay, so coming up. Arms overhead. Raise one leg up. So 1, 2, get the hips right up. 3, and lower, and the other side, leg up, and 1, 2, and 3, and bring the foot back down, and we're going to come back down to the mat. Okay, and give the knees a hug to the chest. Okay, just circle the knees around in one direction. And back the other way. Okay, so just come to sit on the mat now. I'm just going to grab a quick mouthful of water. Okay, that's brilliant, well done. Okay, so jump board. So kneeling on the mat now. So you want your feet flat, arms out in front. Okay, and we're going to push the back side out, coming down to the heels and back up. So breathe in at the top, breathe out, come down. Okay, so this time, as we come down, we're going to circle the arms away from you. Okay, nice big circles. Now back the other way. Last one. That's brilliant, well done. Okay, so sitting on the mat now, we're going to do our spine twist. Okay, so you might want to sit on a cushion if that's more comfortable. Okay, cross legs if you can. If not, just have the legs out in front. Okay, so we're going to have the hands in a prayer position. So elbows out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to twist to one side. Breathe in and breathe out. Twist the other way. Okay, make sure the head's moving the same speed as the hands. Okay, so this time we're going to come round and we're going to extend the arm away. So turn around to look at the arm, or look at the hand rather. So breathe in, breathe out. That's it. Try and keep the arm up at shoulder height. Still staying sitting up nice and tall. Okay, Okay, one more time on each side. Okay, so we're going to do the can-can. Okay, so hands by your sides. Okay, feet and knees together. We're going to drop the knees to one side, lift the hip right up. Okay, so either stay with this or we're going to work the core muscles a bit more. So we're going to go one side and to the other side and then kick out to the middle. Okay, nice controlled movement. That's it, working into the hips. That's it, keep going. So if you're taking part in the class, try and see it through to the end now. Again, you'll feel really good afterwards. Okay, so I have got a number of short videos as well on my Facebook page. So you could try and do one or two of them every day or so. That would be brilliant as well. Just to keep you moving, stop any stiff joints, aching backs, that sort of thing. Okay, and one more. Okay, and out to the middle, and this time we're going to hold it there. Bring the arms up and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. So, I'm going to roll back now, or we're going to do a rotation row actually. So, knees bent, feet and knees hip width apart. Okay, arms out in front, palms facing together. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so we're just going to start just by bringing one arm back. So look at the elbow and back to the centre. So breathe in, breathe out. Look at the elbow. Okay, so now we're going to start to move back. Okay, so only as far as you can go, so that you can come back up without your feet lifting up off the mat. So breathe in and breathe out. Come back. That's it. Keep the elbow up at shoulder height. Make sure you're bracing your abdominal muscles. Okay, relax the shoulders. Try and make sure they're not hunched up around your ears. Okay, so this time we're going to come back and we're going to extend the arm away. Okay, so looking at the hand, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, if you're finding it quite tough, then just don't come back so far. Few more. Okay, one more time on each side. Well done. And come to lie on your side. Okay, so nice straight line if you can. Okay, abs and pelvic floor engaged. Head on a cushion if you need to. And bend this underneath the leg if you need the extra support. Okay, so top leg's coming up to hip height. Going to flex the foot, come forward, and point the toes, come back. Okay, flex, come forward, and point the toes, come back. Great, well done. Make sure you're pinching your pelvic floor. Again, just see if you can make the movement a little bit bigger. Okay, so come back past the underneath leg if you can. So keep going, a few more. Last one. Okay, and we're going to bend the knees. We do a chest opener. So arms out in front, palms together, breathe in and breathe out. Top hand comes up and over to the floor behind you. Turn the head to look at the hand. Breathe in and breathe out, come back. Okay, so make sure you're keeping your hips still. You don't want to be rolling the hips back like this. Okay, so hips stacked, one on top of the other. Just moving the top half of your body. Okay, don't worry if you can't get your hand all the way to the floor behind you. If you keep doing these exercises, it'll get a bit easier every time, and gradually you'll become a bit more flexible. Okay, one more. Okay, so keeping the knees where they are, we're going to come up for a mermaid stretch. Okay, so keep the feet and knees together, fingers facing away from you down the mat. Hand that's nearest your feet, palm facing up. I'm going to come up and over. Okay, so you can either stay with this with your hips on the mat, or we're going to come up. Okay, and one more. Okay, and we're going to do the clam now from this position. So put your hand on your hip, feet together. I'm going to open and close the knees. And if you want to make it harder, we're going to come up onto the knees and opening and closing. That's it, keep the feet together. Okay, and last one. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side now. Okay, so last few exercises. Okay, and then we finished. So, lying in a straight line. Okay, so bend that underneath leg if you need to. Top hand in front for support, abs and pelvic floor engaged. Raise the top leg up to hip height, flex the foot, come forward, and point the toes, come back. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, come back. Okay, see if you can make the movement a little bit bigger. Come back past the underneath leg. That's it, try not to swing the leg. Nice controlled movement. Try not to let the hips roll backwards or roll forwards. Keep them nice and stacked, one on top of the other. So just like you're lying between two planes of glass. Okay, last one. Brilliant. Okay, so bending the knees. Okay, so keep the feet and knees together. Hands out in front, palms together. Breathe in, breathe out. Top hand coming up and over to the floor behind you. Turn the head to look at the hands. Breathe in and breathe out, come back. So this is a great exercise for posture. Keeping the chest nice and open. So stopping you slouching forwards. Okay, keep the hips still. Just moving the top half of the body. And last one now. So feet and knees together, keep them where they are, and we're just going to come up for a mermaid stretch. Okay, so fingers facing away from you down the mat. Hand that's nearest your feet, palm facing up. Breathe in and breathe out, coming up and over. Okay, so either stay with this, or we're going to lift the hips up off the mat. So we're going to get them up nice and high. Okay, so nice stretch down the side. Okay, and last one. Okay, so last exercise now. Make it count. Okay, so the clam, opening, closing. Okay, so trying to let the hips roll back, sitting up nice and tall. Feet together. And if you want to make it harder, we're going to come up, raise the hips up. Great, keep going. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant, well done. Good effort, everyone. Okay, so just a few cool down stretches now. Okay, so we're going to put one leg out in front. Okay, one out to the side. Okay, so if you prefer to do the stretches standing up, then just have a look on my Facebook page. There is some other cool down stretches if you find these ones difficult. So we're going to reach forward for the feet. and just relax the head. So this is a stretch for the hamstrings down the back of the thigh. Okay, and now we're going to come back. Okay, so just lifting the hip up off the mat. Okay, so if you feel the stretch down here in the quads. Okay, now bending this knee, bring this foot across. Okay, and we're just going to sit forward. So feel the stretch here. Okay, in the glutes. Okay, and the other side. So leg out in front, leg out to the side, and reach for the toes. Just relax the head. Okay, and coming back. Okay, and we're just going to lift the hips. Okay, now bending the straight leg and bring the foot across the thigh. Okay, and just sit forward until we can feel the stretch here. Okay, so just a quick stretch for the hip flexors now. Okay, so coming into a kneeling position, bring one foot forward. Okay, and we're just going to push the hips forward. Okay, so just leaning into that front leg, push the hips forward, feel the stretch down here. Okay, and the other side. That's it, pushing the hips forward, leaning into the front leg. Okay, and just stretching off the arms now. So bring one arm across the chest, use the other hand just to ease it over. Okay, and the other side. Okay, bring one hand down behind your back. So use the hand just to ease it back. And bring the other hand up. See if you can just touch fingers. Okay, and the other side. Okay, and see if you can touch fingers. Okay, so hands to the small of the back now. Fingers facing down. Push the elbows back, push the chest out, so just stretching the chest. Okay, and stretching the upper back. Okay, so just imagine you're hugging onto a beach ball, create some tension in the arms, tuck the chin to the chest. Okay, so ear to the shoulder, just use the hand just to stretch down the neck. Okay, so just stretching to the point of mild tension. Okay, and the other side. Okay, so reaching up, I'm going to stretch to one side. stretch the other way. And well done everyone, you've finished. So thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. It keeps me motivated as well, and I just love reading your comments afterwards. I hope you're all enjoying it. Please try and stay positive. Doing exercise will help your well-being, will help you stay positive. I know it's a difficult time at the moment. So next week I'm going to use a soft ball. I forgot to bring it down to show you, but I did put a link on my website. Okay, so if you don't have a ball, don't worry, you can still do the exercises. And some of the exercises where we have the ball, so with the shoulder bridge, we have it between the thighs. You can use a cushion for that, so don't worry at all if you don't have that piece of equipment. So anyway, take care everyone and have a good week. Looks like it's going to be a nice day today, so try and get out for a nice long walk, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much. Bye.